Hello dear friends, my name is Solomon, and today in this video I want to show you an army with furnaces. And actually furnaces were very popular before the update in the Legends League, and after the new battle modifiers were established in the new Legends League, furnaces became not that popular as before, and because of that less attacks were performed with them. They were replaced by rocket loons with Yetis or Super Yetis, but actually furnaces are still pretty strong, and in this video I will show you an army and attacks with that army that can actually make the comeback for the Furnace Fireball armies, and you will see that actually this army is really strong. All details in the video, let's go. Before we jump to the replays, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who is subscribing my channel. This is very important for me. And as always, I want to remind you guys that please don't forget to subscribe, and you can support me even more by writing comments below this video and hitting the like button. As I said, this is very important for me. Thanks a lot for your support. And in this video, I will show you live attacks of one of my subscribers that actually shared with me with this idea, and we recorded him attacking live with his army in the Legends League, so you will see all the attacks live, and you will understand how this army works. Okay, this is the first attack, and you see that, of course, we are starting with the Grand Warden Walk, and we are searching for a good value for the Fireball, to create a funnel, to destroy the most important defenses and so on. But besides, we are always searching for a good place for a Flame Flinger. You see on the bottom, some archers are destroying the defenses, so we can place a Flame Flinger there. Grand Warden is getting low, and we are using one invisibility for that, to protect him. And again, as I said, we are trying to search a great value fireball, and for that probably the attacker will try to fireball the core of this base with the clan castle, with the cannon and so on. But for that we have to destroy a lot of defenses. We can use rocket loons to help and to clear some defenses, so we can save up some invisibilities. Then ice block, one invisibility, another, the third one also, and fireball into the core. Clan castle goes down, rage tower goes down, also the ricochet cannon. And now we need to probably replace the Grand Warden, I mean switch his positioning, but before that we can allow him, I think, yeah, destroy the fire speeder and yeah, and probably the X-Bow. The giant bomb goes out, and we are taking away the Grand Warden and placing him on top, because the funnel is being established, and we don't want the Grand Warden to interact with the Flame Flinger, because he will get pulled with the troops. So near the Flame Flinger we are using our heroes, so they can get protection from those Yetis from the clan castle. And also we need to get the town hall, of course, with our heroes. But you see that king and queen are not going into the town hall. That can be a problem. Couple of Yetis are moving there because of the king ability, and the town hall is almost destroyed. Yeah, the town hall goes down. The royal champion on the left supporting our heroes and taking down some defenses. Grand Warden on top taking care of the minion prince, and some rocket loons are helping with the destruction of the defenses, and besides tanking the monolith. And you see it's a 3-star. So oh wow, wow, I forgot, there are 4 invisibilities not being used. You see how many spells got swagged in the end of the attack because actually they are not needed. Okay, we're moving to the next attack, and yeah, this is another base with the town hall in the core. And again, we need to search for a good fireball value. Probably it's in the core, but actually there are no big defenses in the core. That's why probably core is not the best idea. Anyway, we are using Grand Warden on the left, with healers, of course, and the furnace, just to make the clear faster. And you see here the fireball doesn't go into the core, and the reason for that is because there is actually no important defenses there. That's why we can just do a quick fireball here, and that's why we already get a good funneling for our heroes. So we want to divide Grand Warden and King and Queen. On the right side, the Royal Champion is being used, and you see there a small Royal Champion walk is being established at the same time. So we can, this is a bit difficult because we have to pay attention to both heroes, Royal Champion and Grand Warden, and we are recalling the Royal Champion. And that is also a great move if you understand that your Grand Warden is staying on the side where you want him to be. You can do a small dive with RC and then place a great Flame Flinger. You see, actually there is no problem for the Flame Flinger on that right side, so we can leave it there for a long time. And then we are starting our hero dive from the bottom. We have created a great funnel for our King and Queen, and we can be sure that they will go into the core. Grand Warden at that moment was saved by the invisibility because there are lots of rocket loons in the clan castle. And actually the Grand Warden can probably destroy the town hall itself because, as I said again, there are no dangerous defenses over there in the core. King and Queen from the bottom. King has already used his ability. That's a bit problem because actually nobody can destroy the walls quickly, and Queen is still there, and a Royal Champion from the top also clearing some defenses. And don't forget that we still have some invisibilities to be used for the Royal Champion, for example, if we actually need it. But don't forget that there is still a Flame Flinger on the right, and it also has some troops inside. And yeah, it's a 3-star. It's a 3-star with 4 spells swag. Another attack with some spells swag, and this proves how strong actually this army is, even in the new Legends mode. Okay, the next attack, and yeah, this is one of the top players, Drago. I think most of you who is watching the Legends know this player. And again, we need to search for a good value of the fireball. Probably core would be great, but we need to try hard to send fireball there, and probably this is not a good idea. That's why we can probably target for the second Rage Tower. It's also a good value, but the Town Hall can't be destroyed quickly. I mean, the fireball doesn't destroy the Town Hall, and we need somebody to deal more damage for the Town Hall, and that's a thing about which the attacker should think. So first of all, Grand Warden makes a funnel, some rocket loons on top, some furnaces also for protection and distraction. Royal Champion or defending Royal Champion won't be a problem with a lot of furnaces there. And Grand Warden moves to the enemy hero, and probably he won't move to the Town Hall. That can be a problem, but anyway, he is now making a funnel. He is now doing a valuable work. I mean, he's not destroying trash buildings, he's destroying important defenses, and that's why it's not a problem that he takes some time there. So now ice block, some invisibilities, 1, 2, and yeah, fireball into the core right there. We are leaving the town hall, we are just destroying the core with some important defenses, Rage Tower also there, and now we need to think about what we can do with the town hall itself. And for that we are using Ice Golem, King, Queen with her ability, and there they can, yeah, King ability goes off, and that's great ability, by the way, destroying the Rage Tower. But you see how many damage is over there, and for that we are just using 1 invisibility, and we are ignoring most of that damage from the monolith, from the multi-cannon, and so on and so on. And actually another invisibility, and the monolith goes down. That's it. We still have 4 invisibilities for our Royal Champion, we still have our Grand Warden alive, and we are using a Siege Barracks. But probably Siege Barracks is not a great idea there, because of the defenses there. Wizards cannot do anything, and yeah, the Yeti is probably also. Royal Champion is still going inside and going strong, using her Rocket Spear. 3 invisibilities are still left. Some archers being used to distract the queen, and probably this can save our RC there, but she's also leaving that queen aside and continue to push further, and 1 more invisibility being used, and again RC is not going to kill that queen, and that can be a problem, because that can be a time fail. 5. Oh, that's a pity. I think, yeah, the problem is in that siege barracks, and the reason is that siege barracks didn't do much in that attack. I think Flame Flinger or even the battle drill would be better. Another attack, and this is also one of the popular bases in Legends currently, and on top there is a big chunk of defenses that can give a great value for the fireball. And of course the attacker decides to send a fireball there, and again you see how great are those sneaky archers, because they can take down some defenses, so we don't use the invisibilities for them. This is another great thing that you have to keep in mind when the sneaky archers go off. As it's a temporary troop, we can switch to the rocket loons, and this will be a great option. So the ice block spell, 3 invisibilities, fireball goes just there in the middle of that section. 1 multi-archer tower didn't go down because of misplacement of the earthquakes, but still so many important defenses are being destroyed, and that's great. And now also Grand Warden takes care of 2 heroes, which is huge, because in the new Legends League the enemy heroes are very strong. I think there is a misclick with the log launcher, because it goes down very quickly. I think that was a misclick actually, and yeah, the log launcher didn't do great there, but still heroes will enter that compartment some time later. Grand Warden is still there. Probably we can recall him now because of the monolith, because of the poison, but he is still tanking for the monolith, and that's great. I mean, if we have our heroes on the left, probably tanking the monolith is a good idea. Besides, you see that Grand Warden is actually taking care of that monolith. This is great. So the monolith is being destroyed. Grand Warden is still there. Queen has used her ability as the same as the king, and now the Royal Champion should take care of the Town Hall, but it looks dangerous because there are a lot of defenses in the core, the ricochet cannons which deal a lot of damage, and also the multi-infernos which can burn the furnaces, but 2 invisibilities can actually work. Let's see. Grand Warden, oh, great recall, because we are placing the Grand Warden behind the Fire Speeder. And yeah, the Royal Champion goes down 1 second earlier, and the Royal Champion would leave. But actually, yeah, that was a delay, and I think this delay can cause a time fail, because actually the attacker was controlling, I think, in 2 places. First of all, he was taking care of the Grand Warden because the enemy queen was there, and besides, he saw that the Royal Champion is going down, but by the time when he placed the invisibility, the Royal Champion was already killed. And I think, yeah, because of those 2 multi-infernos in the core, yeah, he even swags the invisibility because he doesn't need it, but he wanted to okay, another attack. Another base, it's not a ring base, probably a box base, but with a Town Hall in the core, and probably fireball into the core will be huge, but probably even in one of the multi-infernos, because this way we can take down the clan castle. And again, on the left, he's already establishing a good spot for the flame flinger. And as I said in the beginning, this is one of the most important things in this army. You always need to search for a good flame flinger value. This is very important. If you find a great place for the flame flinger, it's already half of success and half of a 3-star, as Actually, this is the strongest siege machine, and in new legends it becomes even stronger because heroes do less damage. I mean, attacking heroes do less damage. That's why you always need to search for it, and for that we have the rocket loons and the sneaky archers and so on. Another great move with invisibility. You see that the attacker plays the invisibility not only on the Grand Warden but also on the healers, and this is important because other way the healers could be targeted by the furnaces from the clan castle, from the enemy clan castle. And a great fireball into the core. Oh yeah, that's perfect fireball. Everything in the core goes down, the Grand Warden being replaced on top. Funnel is created, Flame Flinger is still working, and you see the timing of the heroes. Actually, if there was no Tesla on the left, the Flame Flinger would live longer because the X-Bow was already tanked by the heroes. But anyway, we are getting advantage from the Clan Castle troops as they are connecting with our heroes on the bottom. The Grand Warden is still on top and he looks strong, but there is a Crusher Mortar, which can be a problem actually, as it deals a lot of damage. But for the Grand Warden, if there is no other damage, it should be okay to handle that damage. And we also have a lot of furnaces. Heroes on the left, Grand Warden on the right. He is standing in front of the the Fire Speeder, but he should be okay. Another invisibility, Royal Champion ability on top, also to destroy some defenses, and first of all to destroy that Fire Speeder, and it should be a 3-star here. Yeah, it's a 3-star, of course. We still have one invisibility, he's not using it, and yeah, it's another triple here, and another proof that furnaces are still strong if you keep those tricks in mind. Okay guys, and here you see that currently the player who shared his attacks today is on 79th place in the world in Legends League. Actually, I recorded these attacks several days before the moment when you're seeing this video, so probably he was replaced from there, but at the moment when we were recording, he was on 79th place in the world, which again proves how strong the furnaces is. I will try not to forget to place the link for this army in the video description, so make sure to try it out and make sure that you are subscribed because more videos are coming. Thanks a lot for your support, and I see you in the next video. It was Solomon. Bye.